Thank you. Good evening, everyone. My name is Fran Baxter, and I'm the chairperson of the Northborough Zoning Board of Appeals, and I call this June 22nd, 2021 meeting to order. Pursuant to Chapter 20 of the Acts of 2021, an act relative to extending certain COVID-19 measures adopted during the state of emergency, signed into law June 16th, 2021, this meeting of the Northborough Zoning Board of Appeals will be conducted via remote participation. No in-person attendance by members of the public will be permitted. A portion of this meeting is public hearings, and therefore participations of the attendees will be allowed. I apologize to those who have been waiting. We did have an executive session earlier this evening. So moving on to the first item on our agenda is to consider the petition of the Viewpoint Sign and Awning on behalf of the Carvalho and Roth Orthodontics for a variance for a new wall sign on the property located at 10,010 F2 Shop Way, map 109, parcel 15 in the Industrial MCDOD zoning district. And it looks like we are about to have the full board of the Zoning Board of Appeals, the 5 members in attendance. So I will now ask Jim to move over the first applicant. And okay. Oh, maybe I can do it. Let me see. Oh, there we go. Okay. All right, thank you. And for the person who is has joined us from Viewpoint, if you could state your name and affiliation, please. You're muted. Oh, I apologize. Seems we're having technical difficulty. Okay.
So it says they're unmuted now, but I can't seem to hear them. I'm not sure. Maybe they have a different mic setting. So under the mute option on the bottom left of the screen, you can choose your microphone, and that may be the issue.
Oh, connecting to audio. All right, well, I can see it looks like they are connecting to audio. But any other suggestions, Webmaster?
They could try relogging in and out, or try calling in via phone if they have another device that they're able to. Or...
Yeah, I'm on my phone. Does that work?
Now there you are. Yep.
Okay.
We can hear you. So, and who's speaking, please?
Okay, sorry. So I'm on the screen as Viewpoint Sign, but
yes.
I'm on my phone. Okay. Jeff Quass with Viewpoint Sign and Awning.
Hi, Jeff. Thank you so much. Okay, thank you for your patience. All right, so we have in front of us, if you didn't hear, the Shop's Way sign for the orthodontic practice. If you could just walk us through what you're asking for.
Okay, so it's a wall sign, and I believe you do have the rendering. I know I heard earlier you may not have it. I just want to make sure you have it. So it's what we're asking for relief for is 128 square foot sign. And I believe code would have limited us to 100 square feet. So we're simply asking for relief for a little bit of size. And as you can see, there's a fairly large logo and then a lot of letters. The larger of the letters are only 19-inch, the capitals, but it is a lot of letters on that sign. And so we wanted to just make it slightly more readable by bringing it up to 128 square feet.
Okay. All right. So I know that our town planner just showed us the street views of how the sign is so far from the road, but not the actual sign. Can you tell me, is this the only sign that's going to be on the building?
For their space, yes.
Yes. Okay. All right.
Yes.
Okay.
And the landlord, Capital Group Properties, is supportive of the effort.
Okay. Thank you. Can you tell us what color the sign is?
White.
Oh, there it is. Okay. I see it now.
Oh,
All right.
okay.
I apologize that how we copied this obviously is sideways. So I apologize for that, but this is the, the, as far as the specific sign and what it's going to look like. And for those of you that, this is in the building where it's on the same side of the building where Muya and another sub shop. It's on that side of the L-shaped building.
Jimmy John's.
Jimmy John's, yes. So it's a couple doors down from Jimmy John's.
Okay. Okay. All right. Okay. Well, thank you, Kathy.
Madam Chair,
Yes, Susie.
I picked up the copies of the application, and if Kathy, if you could even like scroll the picture down, I found it helpful when looking at it because you can see the sign next door to see how big in comparison it is.
Yeah, so that's all we've got there. This is that's obviously the business to the right of it,
Mm-hmm.
but it's not a whole picture.
Okay. All right. Thank you. Can I ask the applicant, will you have a sign on the freestanding signs that are at the entrance of the plaza?
Yes, there will be a sign, a panel sign on that pylon.
Okay. Thank you. Okay. Questions from the board, and I won't be able to see you because Kathy has the sharing the screen. So just shout out.
I can get rid of this if that's. I also had those other pictures of just that show you basically some photographs of the area.
Right.
Do you want to see those again? Or?
Those were in our packets.
Okay.
So, but thank you.
Okay. So
Okay.
all set to stop sharing.
Oh, yes, please. Thank you.
Oh,
All right, Mark.
yeah. Ma'am, is the 128 square feet, does that represent just the area that it's covered by the lettering as a rectangle?
Yes. Yes.
Okay.
You can. Well, I guess you can't see. There is a calculation on the bottom, which
Okay.
shows 88 by 209. So it includes all
Okay.
that blank space to the left, right of the box logo.
Mhm.
So there's actually a lot of non-signage area within that 128 square feet.
Okay, so it's a rectangle including the logo area.
Yes,
Then.
exactly.
Okay. All right.
Exactly.
Thank you.
Yeah. Sure.
And if anyone wants to see it again, Kathy can certainly put it back up. Okay. Or there you go. That's even better. Thank you,
Right.
Susie.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, I like that. That's excellent.
There you go. Perfect. Thank you.
Yeah, so the square footage is a little deceptive, as you can see from
Right.
our representation on the screen,
Okay.
because we are boxing off that entire rectangle, a lot of which is just fascia.
Okay. Okay. So I have a question for our building inspector. Is the sign on the freestanding and this one, do they collectively have to stay under a certain square footage, or are they viewed separately?
The only thing up for consideration tonight is the wall sign on the actual building. The freestanding sign is under a separate clause in the sign bylaws. So the insert for the freestanding sign is fine.
Okay.
And it is, that size is not combined with the size that is on the building itself.
Okay, thank you.
And
Okay,
Fran, if I can just point out, I mean, just for everyone's visual and, you know, our apologies for this somehow not getting in the packet that we emailed, but the wording Carvalho and Roth is 19 inches high. The word orthodontics is 17.25 inches high. And then above that, the logo, which is, I believe it's like blue, green, and white. That is 32 and thank you, Susie. That is 32.75 of an inch high. So those three total, the you know, roughly the 32, the 19, and the 17 bring us to 88.
okay, thank you. Bob, did you have something?
Yeah, generally when you look at a sign for the area of the sign, you draw the smallest rectangle that encompasses the whole thing. And that's where we come up with 128.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, and I just did some quick math for what it's worth. So without that big box logo, we would be probably closer to 60 square feet. So, you know, not probably a majority actually of the space is taken up above the letters with just fascia and that one box sign.
Thank you.
Sure.
Okay.
Madam
And,
Chair.
Brad,
Yeah, a few questions. First off, when do you anticipate this to be lit up? I know we have bylaws in town, but do you have specific hours you had in mind?
It would match the plaza, I think, and I think most of them are off overnight. So as the business doesn't operate late at night, that's not an issue. So whatever you suggest, we'll be fine with.
People aren't looking for braces at 1 a.m. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
No. And my other question was, and Bob, you may have the answer for this. Is it going to be backlit or is it going to be lights overhanging? It looks like it's going to be backlit, but I just want to confirm.
Backlit, standard LED illuminated channel
Okay.
letters.
Okay, thank you.
thank you, Brad. Other board members? Any other from staff? Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead, Susie.
Have there been, are there signs that match the size in that plaza? Because I'm looking over at the other one and it looks like it might be, you know, if you're using the rectangle, I was just wondering if this is going to be the only one that's larger than what was allowed.
Bob?
Through the chair, Susie, we haven't formally met. I'm Bob Federico, I'm the building inspector. A lot of the signs, a lot of the signs up in that area have gone through the ZBA for either additional signs on the back or slightly oversized on the front of the building over the front doors. This is not an uncommon experience for that particular section of town. However, when the original use variances went through for this, attached to it was the signage has to apply to the MCDOD, which is the, Kathy, correct me if I'm wrong, it's the commercial shopping type district.
Yeah, major commercial overlay district.
Right, thank you. And the zoning codes talks about that particular district shall have the same sign requirements as the highway business district, which is 100 square feet. So it's kind of a convoluted way of measuring, but this is not a uncommon occurrence.
Thank you, Bob.
It looks similar to the other ones. It's hard to go up there and try to picture it, but it looks similar.
Okay, thank you. All right. Anything else? Anyone? Okay, hearing nothing else, do I hear a motion? Oh, Mark, you have to unmute. Please.
Motion to close the hearing?
Second.
Okay, a motion made by Mark and seconded by Dick. All those in favor, Mark,
Aye.
Dick,
Aye.
Brad,
Aye.
Paul,
Aye.
and Fran, aye. Thank you very much. Okay, Jeffrey, don't go too far.
No, I'm sitting right here.
Okay, all right. So, oh, I'm sorry. This was a public hearing. Totally forgot that part. I apologize. Let me just see if anyone had any questions, and then I would ask that we reopen the hearing. I apologize to those in attendance. Did anyone have anything that they had any questions or concerns? I'm more than happy to reopen the hearing if you did. Seeing none. Thank you. Can't believe I did that. Okay, so the next item on the agenda is to consider the petition of Viewpoint Sign and Awning on behalf of the Neighborhood Tavern for a variance for the awning rewrap of the property located at 318 Main Street, map 47 and parcel 93 in the Business East zoning district. And on behalf of the applicant, we have who?
We have Jeff Quass with
Thank you.
Viewpoint Sign and Awning.
Thank you very much, Jeff. If you want to walk us through what you're proposing on behalf of your client.
Absolutely. And I had actually handled this a long time ago for Tavern in the Square, who used to have an awning here before they exited the property. And the issue, as I understand it, is that copy on awnings is not allowed by right in Northborough. So this is that's the reason we're here. It's a conforming sign size-wise. It's just a fabric awning, and the sign would be on the awning, and it's just white letters on a black fabric awning. So the size is also the same or less than what Tavern had, but Bob wouldn't allow us to do this through a normal sign permit process because it is a new owner who's taken over the space. So that's why I'm back in front of the board for permission.
Okay. And how big is, well, actually, we don't have renderings for this. Is that correct? We do? Okay.
Yep, you should in your packet.
Did I see? I didn't get those in my packet. Interesting. All right. So,
Well, that's it.
okay, there we have it again. Susie,
You're saving the day.
there you have it. All right. Okay. So, I'm just looking at that. All right. Thank you. All right. Questions from the board.
Yeah, Madam Chair,
Brad,
I mean, just
sure.
one. You're really just, it's pretty much the same awning. You're just changing the colors and,
That's it.
and the lettering,
It-
right? I mean, just the
Exactly.
lights
It's the
behind
same.
it or anything like that.
You're exactly right. We're just taking the frame down, new fabric, new graphic, putting it right back up.
Gotcha. Thank you.
Bob?
Just as a point of clarification, the reason why I had to reject it and have the applicant bring it to the board is that the applicant's right in that, signs are not allowed on a awning. However, there was one there before. But also included in the sign bylaws is that anytime you have a change of wording on the sign, that constitutes a new sign.
Sure.
So it's kind of starting from all over again. The only time you're allowed to work on a sign is if you're refreshing, faded letters, whether it be paint or fabric or something like that. So in this particular case, it constitutes a new sign, which leads to the events tonight.
Thank you.
Madam Chair, if I can just, if there is anyone watching, the size of the sign, this is the lettering, not the size of the black awning that's replacing the red awning, but the size of the sign, the size of the graphics. So it'll read, the Neighborhood Tavern, and then underneath in smaller letters, it'll say kitchen, bar, patio, each word one place. So in total, it's just under 40 square feet, it's 38.96 square feet.
Mhm.
Thank you, Suze. And so the wording, the neighborhood tavern is 35.99 square feet. And then the word kitchen is 1.39 square feet. The word bar is 0.66 square feet. And the word patio is 0.92 square feet.
Okay, thank you, Kathy. Paul, did you have a question?
Yeah, so I just had a question. So it seems like obviously this is just a revamp of the current awning with the neighborhood tavern configuration. I just want to confirm that currently there is a sign posted above that across the windows that it is there. I just want to confirm that that will be taken down and then once the rewrap is done.
Confirmed.
Okay, thank you.
Okay. Any other questions? Okay. Hearing none. This is a public hearing. If anyone in the audience wishes to ask any questions or share their thoughts, if they could just raise their hand and be recognized. Okay. Seeing none.
I move that we close the hearing.
Second.
Okay, that was a motion by Mark and seconded by Dick. And a roll call. Mark?
Aye.
Dick?
Aye.
Brad?
Aye.
Paul?
Aye.
And Fran, aye. Okay, we will deliberate, and you can either hang out or contact Kathy in the morning.
Great.
Thank you
Thanks
very much.
everyone.
Right.
Appreciate it.
Okay. All right. So back to the first sign at Shops Way. Thoughts, concerns, considerations? Dick?
I'd just like to say it's a legitimate request. We've done these before, and you know, they need some visibility, and this is all they're going to get if they have, unless they have this sign. So I'm in agreement with it.
All right, thank you, Dick. Brad, that was a confirmation from you too?
No, absolutely. Yeah, I mean, the only question I had is if they're going to ask for anything, but like I kind of half joked, like no one's looking for braces at 1 a.m. So they're going to be in compliance with the rest of the building and in compliance with our bylaws.
Right.
So no issue whatsoever.
Okay, thank you. Paul?
Yeah, same here. Don't really have an issue with the request for variance. You know, given the fact that it's a rectangle, and if you actually pieced out the entire sign, it would be, you know, a little more than half of what you would be allowed. So I don't feel it's an egregious ask.
All right. Does anybody feel that they want to include that the lighting had to be the same as, you know, what the plaza has, or I just throwing
Which is
that
a
out
back.
there.
The only thing
Which
I
is
would say
backlit?
about that is we don't know what we don't know what that, unless someone else does, we don't know what the timing of that lighting is.
Oh,
Right.
for that plaza itself,
Specifically.
Okay.
they just adhere to our bylaws, right, Kathy?
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
That was my only
Alright.
question. Yeah.
Okay. Good deal. Okay. All right. Well, if there's no additional discussion, does somebody want to make a motion?
Mark?
Paul?
I'll make a motion to approve the petition of Viewpoint Sign and Awning on behalf of Carvalho and Roth Orthodontics for variance for a new wall sign on the property located at 10,010 F2 Shop Way, map 109, parcel 15, in the I/MC-DOD zoning district by granting 28.5 feet of relief for a sign variance.
I believe Mark was motioning that we should make it a little bit more in case they need to round up.
Yeah, I'd go to 130.
130, so 30
Yeah, sure.
additional feet in relief.
Okay. Thank you, Paul. That was a motion. Do I hear a second? Dick, second is the motion. Okay, a roll call. Paul?
Aye.
Dick?
Aye.
Mark?
Aye.
Brad?
Aye.
And Fran, aye. Thank you very much. Okay. The other item was for the 318 Main Street, changing from Tavern in the Square to the Neighborhood Tavern. Any
Yeah.
concerns, questions?
No objections here. You know, a lot of restaurants kind of took it on the chin during COVID. So obviously they're just really just changing out the branding, the colors, the sign, nothing else that went beyond what we approved for Tavern in the Square. So I'm 100% on board.
Thank you, Brad. Anyone else?
And just as far as for a safety issue, it's always good to have clear signage as to what the building is, so that people aren't straining themselves as they drive by, that they can clearly see what it is. And I think this is a clear demonstration of what the building is.
Okay, thank you. All right. Any further discussion? Any concerns from, oh, no, staff? Okay. Do I hear a motion? Mark?
I move that we grant the variance for the property at 318 Main Street for a new sign on the awning in front of it. Does that cover all the bases?
Right. Well, from the old one, it was to allow the 80-foot square sign for a total of boxed area lettering.
Okay, I'll take that verbiage.
Okay, second.
Okay. It's a roll call vote. Mark?
Aye.
Dick?
Aye.
Brad?
Aye.
Paul?
Aye.
And Fran, aye. Okay, thank you all very much. Under old and new business, we have the approval of the May 25th, 2021 minutes. If everyone had a chance to read them, send feedback to Kathy for any edits or modifications. I don't believe there were any. So I think they were as submitted or as written.
Yeah, I make a motion to approve the minutes from our May 25th Northborough Zoning Board of Appeals meeting.
Thank you, Brad.
Second.
Okay, there was a motion made and seconded by Brad and Dick on a roll call. Brad?
Aye.
Dick?
Aye.
Mark?
Aye.
Paul?
Aye.
And Fran, aye. Okay, any other business that may legally come before the board? Kathy?
Yes, the only thing that I'd like to ask people, I heard from a couple of you about the decision for 369 West Main Street. That was the dog grooming business. I don't know if anyone else has any edits, whether, and if you have any, whether you have them tonight or you can get them to me tomorrow. The applicant is most anxious to get in there and start her business.
All right, okay,
All right.
all right.
Yeah, I
All right,
haven't
well,
seen the tonight or tomorrow.
All right, thanks, Fran.
Okay, all right, so if everyone can get, review them again, if you haven't already, and get back to Kathy and Michelle tomorrow, then I can pop down there in person. Woo-hoo. Mhm.
Yep, and then we'll just wait to hear back from town council as to whether or not we may need an executive session on a special night, or whether that will fit into your, July meeting. So we'll just keep you posted on that.
Okay, do we have any applicants for the July meeting?
Yes, there's actually three so
Okay.
far.
Okay,
A special permit came in today for it's not so much for the demolition of the house, but it's an existing house to be demolished. And then they want to build a new house, but change the location of the footprint. So that needs a special permit from you. Then there's a garage, I believe. Just a homeowner's garage, and
yeah, there was a variance, but I can't remember what it's for.
yeah, and right now we can't think of the third one.
Okay.
But
all right,
we'll send those to you, in one email.
Okay.
Because today was the deadline for people
Okay.
to submit those for your July meeting.
okay, and that's July 27th.
Yes. Yep.
Okay. Okay. Are we going to keep it at 6 o'clock? Or, I mean, we never did 6 o'clock in person. I don't know why we started doing it as Zoom. I don't want to, stir up, an issue if there isn't one. Are people fine with it being at 6 o'clock?
Well,
And
we're
we-
now allowed to continue them, obviously, as Zoom meetings.
Yeah.
And I forgot myself too. I mean, the planning board went to 6 because of the volume of
Mhm.
what was on the meetings. And I think maybe the first couple of meetings in Zoom, there were quite
Mhm.
there might've been multiple applications. So
Mhm.
we had switched to 6 o'clock.
Yeah. I mean, there's no travel, right? So the idea that we don't have to get to town hall, there's more time. I don't want to change anything if people are fine with leaving at 6 o'clock with the potential of getting out earlier, as long as our lives go back to pre-COVID existence, whether 6 o'clock will be okay. So we'll leave it as that. And, we'll see what we think in July.
Mhm.
Okay.
All right. Do I hear a motion to adjourn?
Motion to adjourn.
Thank you, Dick.
Second,
Seconded by
Second.
Mark. Thank you. So a roll call. Dick,
Aye.
Mark,
aye.
Brad,
Aye.
Paul.
Aye.